Hi breathers, welcome to What is Breathwork? In this video, you're going to learn what the term breathwork actually means, how many different types of variations and styles of breathwork there are, and most importantly, if you're a beginner, what style of breathwork you should try first. Let's begin with the term breathwork. Now, I understand that many people, when they first come to conscious breathing practices, they want to lump any and all of those under that umbrella term of breathwork. But modernly defined, breathwork means controlled, conscious hyperventilation in and out through the mouth. Now, this is done to disturb the natural homeostasis of your blood chemistry or blood pH, and this is where we're creating more oxygen saturation throughout the bloodstream and gassing off more carbon dioxide. To do this, we take an active big breath in through the mouth and we let a passive breath out from the mouth. Now, if you've come into breathing practices like traditional pranayama or more modern styles of what's known as samavriti or box breath or alternate nostril breathing or, a 4-7-8 style to help you sleep, these are all terms or techniques of breathing practices that would not be considered under the modern definition. They would not be breathwork. Something like holotropic breathwork, rebirthing breathwork, alchemy breathwork, soma breathwork, all of these style of breathing would be considered breathwork because it's a controlled, conscious hyperventilation and it's coming in and out through the mouth. Now, if you're a beginner, you don't want to start with something like holotropic breathwork because holotropic breathwork is a little quicker. It's and it usually lasts a lot longer. Traditional holotropic can go for 7 hours. They'll have mini sessions that might run for 3 hours. Rebirthing is traditionally done in the water with a practitioner. So they'll get you in the water and they'll have you breathe like that. You might know something like alchemy breathwork, which is a little bit softer. It's a little bit more accessible as a beginner. And it typically is done under the guidance of an experienced and competent facilitator. Soma is very similar to alchemy breath, and at Breath Guidance we have actually created our own style of breathwork, and this is where instead of going right into the hyperventilation in and out through the mouth, we build it up using pranayama techniques, and this is to start to facilitate different respiratory muscles. We tap into these breathing mechanics to access different neurological states and different physiological states to prime your body to then start to get to that peak for the breathwork style in and out through the mouth. And then eventually after a while of peaking, we'll bring you down, and we might start to bring you so low down into a trough that will bring you into a breath hold. Now, this is why I appreciate styles of breathing like Wim Hof, because he brings you into a style of breath work if you're hyperventilating in and out through the mouth, but then what he does is he gives you a breath hold. And this is really important because it brings your blood chemistry back to a state of homeostasis. What a lot of people don't understand is when you're gassing off all of that carbon dioxide and you're saturating your bloodstream with oxygen, you're getting rid of the trading currency, the carbon dioxide, that your cells use to get the oxygen out of the bloodstream and into the cells of the tissues themselves or the organs or whatever it is that you're using that needs that oxygen. So many people don't realize that when you're doing a breathwork session and you're getting really tingly, that's actually oxygen deprivation, because even though your whole bloodstream is saturated with oxygen, it can't get into your cells because your cells, you've already gassed off all the CO2, which is that money that usually says, hey, I have carbon dioxide bloodstream. That's the cell speaking. And the bloodstream says, oh, okay, give me that carbon dioxide molecule and I'll give you this oxygen molecule. And it's the hemoglobin in your bloodstream that is carrying that all around. So for better terms, breath work, when you're saturating your body with all of this oxygen, it's great. You can reach altered states of consciousness, you can have visions, you can release really deep emotional baggage, you can get rid of negative thought habits and patterns and loops. But eventually you want to come down and find homeostasis. So at Breath Guidance, we really start to access this oxygen bath with the oxygen efficiency and the re-stabilizing of homeostasis with a breath hold. If you have any questions whatsoever about this stuff, make sure you leave it in the comments so I can help clarify. And if you're a beginner, start with something like a breath guidance style of breathwork, even maybe a Wim Hof style of breathwork, so you're really accessing that state of homeostasis sooner. If you can, get to an alchemy session where there's a facilitator, and after you've gone down the rabbit hole with people who are holding safety and support for you during these breathing techniques, then you can start to turn it up with rebirthing or holotropic. And remember, if you're doing those styles of breathwork, please try to find a facilitator, because what can happen is your body will get into this loop, in this subconscious loop, and you'll start to go so deep into the breathing pattern that all of a sudden the body just starts breathing like that for you, and your brain can't really get out of it as easily. It's really tricky. And once you start to get all that oxygenating through your bloodstream and the lack of it into your cells, you'll start to what we call clawing or cramping, and it looks kind of weird and funny and intense, but it's really important to have somebody who knows what's going on to be there to support you. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that I've answered many of your questions around breathwork, what it means, and how to safely do it. If you like this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button, and even more so, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. If you like this video and want me to make more, it helps me know that I'm doing a good job and that you want to learn more about your breath. Until next time, in the next video, I'm Danny May from Breath Guidance, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.